Hello and welcome everyone, my name is Reef as always and you guys are joining me for another episode of First Impressions Friday. This week I'm taking a look at two games actually, but it's all part of one bundle you can say that I bought. Well, not bought, I got from the kind people at uk.gamesplanet I mean. Now the games in question obviously is Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide Definitive Edition, which for those of you that remember the original Dead Island, a game that came out in 2011, it was quite buggy, but it was one of the really cool zombie games of its time, even though it has some really funny physics and it has co-op. Now, the game is originally it's a role-playing action horror survival game with zombies, which is pretty cool. You can modify weapons and all that, but most of you know this. That's pretty fine. But in this definitive edition, things look a bit different, and for good. As you guys can see in this picture, there's quite a few differences in the game and how it looks, and I think it's generally a big upgrade compared to the original one. I'm gonna go back to the normal gameplay now, and that's pretty good. I think obviously a definitive edition should be worth it, and it's been fucking 5 years, so by now the game should look better, obviously. Otherwise it's just another money grab, like those 1 year definitive editions that I don't really ever get. Like Tomb Raider definitive edition, but Tomb Raider came out last year. The definitive edition's already out on PC. Hello. But yeah, enough about that. Now, this is about the definitive editions in general. Now, the reason I wanted to do a video on these games, other than I never had the opportunity to do that before, and a few other reasons actually, is Dead Island's one of those games that's from the original trailer, has always interested me quite a bit. I've always wanted to try out the game, also always wanted to play it, and I did play the original when it came out, when it was released, on release.
I need to find a
And
weapon.
for those of you that don't know, Dead Island had a really rough release. It was super buggy. The physics were quite horrible, and you could do some really fucking stupid shit by accident. But still, I've seen some few friends of mine doing series on the game, and it actually looks like a lot of fun. So I wanted to play it, but yeah, I couldn't get through the bugs and it kept crashing on my PC and all those things, which weren't good. Now with the definitive edition, it does look like the bugs are less, but the funny physics are still here, and it also feels like the game is forcing some kind of mouse moving on you. So movement and mouse looking feels a bit weird, and movement itself feels like you are still on skates, so that's still the same kind of problem. So I don't know if later on along the line those weird physics problems will rear their heads again. But I do think though that this could be a fun co-op experience. If any of you have the game, let me know. Maybe we can play together. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do a full series on either of the games. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know yet. But I think it's pretty fun. I do suck at the game. I have died horribly early on in the first episode. Obviously the reason I'm not doing running commentary in the Let's Play type format while playing this game is because when I first originally recorded the video, I didn't realize my mic volume was on 100%. So all that audio is lost. It's totally fucking knackered. Can't use it at all. Even if I lower down the volume and do a bunch of Audacity tomfoolery to the thing, it's still gonna sound like shit, and I'd rather just, do this, record something in post, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this type of video anyway. I did take a look at both the games, Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide. I did probably say that in the beginning of the video. Dead Island Riptide is one of the games I haven't played yet. I've never had the opportunity to play it. Dead Island I did play. I played it for quite a bit, but like I said, it did crash. Dead Island Riptide is a lot more difficult initially for me with my first experience, and I did get quite a bit lost while playing it. So I don't know. And there's another thing. This is One Punch mode, and I had this idea of One Punch Man in my head thanks to that fucking anime. That glorious fucking anime. But yeah, sadly that didn't seem to pan out as I planned, and I didn't feel as strong as I thought I would, which was weird. Anyway, that's enough about that. Riptide also feels quite good. I think both of the games are quite worth playing. I don't really care about review scores and all those things from the other people because I'd rather try out the game myself. Anyway, if you guys have played the originals or the definitive editions and you have some really good thoughts about the games or just some vague ones, let me know in the comment section below. I will obviously reply when I can, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye bye.